You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
This could be right up my street. Even we Hufflepuffs enjoy a good mystery.
Glad to hear you are up to the challenge. Plus, I believe you'll benefit from this undertaking. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
toadstool tails always made me wretch as a child.
Godric Gryffindor was the greatest.
Appreciate you having a look. Extra, extra! Get your daily profit!
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these
Novelty
socks.
socks at that price can't be passed up. Be thankful you have socks.
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm's come out in the wash, but it
I've never known
hasn't.
someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut.
Can't imagine how muggles get by without magic.
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. My advice when dealing with
Revelio.
Feels like I've been at this for hours. I'm finished. Oh.
It's Totalis. Revelio. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. That wasn't so difficult. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need. I shall hope to do business with you. It's been a pleasure.
Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Surprising how many nibblers you could find down there. Mind you, I do have a knack. Ah, but a purse made of unicorn skin. that.
Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like thestrals.
Someone's going to
Found ya! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! They say...
Potato! Death! I want a bio!
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
If only someone would come.
Revelio. 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 Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. Accio. Someone's... Levioso. Incendio. There you go. Stop it!
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Revelio.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. This must be... It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Loyalists are unpredictable and violent.
Revelio. Incendio.
Revelio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Revelio. Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Revelio. Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now. and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. The Dementors won't harm us now. Still, be careful.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
I had my wand. I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. She know Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
All around in darkness. My only friend. My only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in upper Hoggy Field.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field! Ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen! Know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But, Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. This looks intriguing. Revelio. Whoa.
I dream of making a better world.
Accio.
What have you done?
Accio. Incendio.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
Atricus totalis.
Perhaps I'll scout around. Come here!
You little coward!
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Revelio.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
Revelio.
I should investigate.
Revelio.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
Revelio.
No one's been here for ages.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Oh, it's done something.
Accio.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Revelio.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw? I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
This looks intriguing. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. face right out of a storybook.
Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic reconstruction. Very Salazar, isn't it?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic in even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
A sickle, a galleon?
Ranrock's loyalists won't hold back, not even with the students.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
This might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
It's Totalis.
I won't rest. This is impossible!
Incendiary.
Won't get away with that! Why can't I hit you? No!
Incendio.
No!
You've one left follower, Ranrock. One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk. Hello? Shut
Accio. Incendio.
What is happening?
Levioso. Incendio.
Not quiet enough. someone. How nice of you to stop by.
Levioso! Levioso! Stupid one! Levioso!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you. Sincerely. Thank you for passing through.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Revelio.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio! There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Careful now.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Is that anything? Would he jump? I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him. Accio. Incendio. Potato. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Revelio. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him. Revelio.
Friend. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No, this can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother. What are you looking for exactly? Thank you for passing through. What are you looking for exactly? Thank you for passing through.
Ewan, I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake construction. Very Salazar, isn't it?
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading. The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. Lumos. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me. Revelio.
Necromancy is the one branch of the dark arts I don't dare venture into.
If you're going to make an Inferius, make sure you also brush up on Inferior.
Revelio.
You can feed a beast. They come after me.
It's Totalis.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Revelio.
Show yourself!
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
I suppose you think he's...
Revelio.
And where did I set my traps? The lower or upper?
This looks intriguing. Revelio. Revelio.
I didn't always like a poem like this.
It seems we may have an intruder.
Levioso. Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Revelio. Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Protego! Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Revelio! Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
I tell you, no. If the bird is born, I wouldn't say it's good sign, not at all. It's evidence you've already caused disturbance, so no, I don't agree with you at all. Moving forward because you've heard the hoot of an owl? Nonsense. Oh, yes, this is please.
Protego. Leviosa. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Always one, isn't there? Time is not just fun, is it? It's the old northern.
Revelio.
What you all dribbling over there? Look like you've been had by the flop.
What was that sound?
Suppose it's worth a look.
Get over here!
Accio. Incendio. Revelio. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Revelio. Revelio.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Revelio.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Potato. Stupid.
You'll pay for that! You think this is funny? I will make you.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
Potato. Stupid. Accio.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Revelio.
I wonder how big this place is.
Revelio.
These rooms must have something to do with opening this door. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Revelio! I'm not going to touch those. Potato! Stupefy! Levioso! Stupefy! Levioso! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Revelio! I wonder if I can move that platform somehow.
Revelio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Accio.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. So can I.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Protego.
Stupid one.
Revelio.
Stupid one.
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Stupid one.
Revelio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Revelio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this, but there's no sign of him.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Accio.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Revelio. Revelio.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be Jackdaw.
Protego! Stupefy! Levioso! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy! Accio! Levioso! Stupefy! Levioso, Incendio, Protego, Expelliarmus. Accio, Incendio. Stupefy, Levioso. Accio, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Accio, Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how the monsters have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Revelio.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Revelio.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
Revelio.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Protego. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Accio.
Expelliarmus.
Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
But that's unnerving. What's happening?
Revelio.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Revelio. Revelio.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
That's it.
Need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.